Dozens of superheroes, drained and defeated, are treated like very criminals they once apprehended. They are held permanently under lock and key at Gamora Island, the metahuman detention center. The scene sets the stage for Absolute Power Chapter 2, Resistance. In Amanda Waller's Hall of Order in Washington, D.C., the air is tense with strategy and concern. What's the current success rate of Task Force 7? Inquires Failsafe. Amanda Waller responds, it's solid. Over 80% of Earth's superheroes have been depowered and incarcerated. The problem is the remaining 20% they include the biggest threats yet to be neutralized, and they've gone underground. Would not the next logical step be to draw them out by targeting their loved ones, suggests Brainiac Queen. Amanda sharply retorts, those loved ones are civilians. Our mission is to protect ordinary people, not endanger them further. We target only those whose potential for harm outweighs their heroics. Be they threats domestic, alien, interdimensional, or magical, we're saving the Earth here. Failsafe and Arrow continue monitoring the task force to ensure they're properly containing all this absorbed power. Dreamer, I need you mission ready for stealth operations. Brainiac Queen, prepare for a frontal assault, but you'll need a guide. Fortunately, we have just the man for the job. Meanwhile, at the Fortress of Solitude, Superman, weakened and barely held together by his containment suit, learns of his son's predicament. Waller has John, he says. Fraught with worry, Batman, trying to maintain calm, advises, we don't know that for sure, Superman. Oracle is struggling to facilitate communication with Cyborg down. It's a losing battle. We've managed to gather whoever we could find using Red Tornado, the Doom Patrol's vehicle, Mercy's Supercourt jet, and Blue Beetle's bug. But hiding isn't enough. We need a plan of attack. We need a leader. Aquaman steps forward, deploying armies, delegating resources. These are a king's duties. Let me. But Mr. Terrific cuts in. No offense, Aquaman, but this is Superman's house. Batman interjects. Forgive me, Superman, but you're not our best strategist. We need someone skilled in tactical offense and team leadership. Fine, I already run the JSA. This is my lane, Mr. Terrific asserts, only to be challenged by Batman's experience. Enough! Wonder Woman exclaims as tensions rise. We were fools to retire the Justice League. Now we can't even communicate properly when stakes are this high. We need to choose this right. Nightwing commands everyone's attention. My name is Nightwing, and these are the Titans. We're going to get through this because we know something Amanda Waller doesn't. Our resilience. She thinks we'll fold without powers, super strength, heat vision, power rings. Villains always believe their motives are universal. Waller only understands her lust for authority. She will never comprehend the selflessness and commitment that drives us to protect the helpless and fight against injustice and tyranny, no matter the odds, and that will be her downfall. Impressed, Mrs. Terrific murmurs, wow. That's my boy, Batman says, with pride. Nightwing continues, we need to operate under Waller's radar, breaking into small teams. Most of the Titans are still have their powers and will run defense. Batman, you say Waller has a mother box? It's time to take it back. Superman, seek allies in the multiverse. Green Arrow is now under Waller's command, which gives her a critical advantage. Black Canary, assemble a squad to locate and retrieve our friends. Wonder Woman, find out where Waller is holding the prisoners. We need them free. Robin eagerly adds, take me. I love breaking into places. As they strategize, a sudden explosion disrupts their plan. Two figures glide through the smoke, a cybernetic voice commanding, surrender, Superman. Recognizing his son's altered and controlled, cries out in despair, John, what have Brainiac Queen done to you? As the heroes brace for a conflict unlike any other, they realize the true depth of Waller's plans, now manifest in the terrifying form they once allied. Michael, it's not coming together. I barely recognize some of this stuff. We simply don't have the components, says Blue Beetle. Shut up and keep improvising, says Mr. Terrific. John, it's me, your father. You can beat this, I promise you. John, says Superman, as he continues to struggle against his son. Sorry, Superman, I don't want to do this, but there is no other option now. Oh, and thanks for the bite, says Flash. Wonder Girl, hold him. I'm trying. I can't, says Wonder Girl. And Amazel grabs Batman by the throat and throws the projector to the side and says, Batman, you begot Failsafe, who in turn begot me. Hello, grandfather. What fancy toys does this batsuit hide? Batman then grabs Failsafe by the head with both hands and says, ultrasonic, and never call me that. Blue Beetle and Mr. Terrific simultaneously look at one another and say, the Phantom Zone projector? As the Dreamer lurks in the cut, she contacts Amanda Waller and says, Waller, this is out of control. I'm coming back to base. Waller responds, absolutely not. Make yourself useful or your family faces the consequences, Dreamer. These people aren't our enemies. This is brutal even for you. Waller, come in. Waller, says Dreamer, with no response. Flash picks up something and says, got it. Dad, it hurts, says John. Flash, stop. That's John's voice. He's shaking it off. What? John? Tell me what you need. What you need me to do, asked Superman. Dad, there's a way to end this. You have to join us, says John, as the circuitry from his hand attaches his own to Superman, his father. Superman yells no. This seems familiar. Somehow a bottle full of miniaturized beans and stasis. I think I shall keep you, says Brainiac Queen. Great Hera, is that? Says a concerned Wonder Woman. What is it you landwalkers like to say? In cases of emergency, break the glass, says Aquaman. What's happening? Says Brainiac Queen. As Wonder Woman strikes the Brainiac Queen, she says that was the bottle of Candor. It contained thousands of Kryptonians shrunken by Brainiac. Every one of them, once released and awakened with Superman's powers, you're infested with them. As John continues converting his dad, Superman, Dreamer yells, John, don't. There's no coming back from this. You will never forgive yourself. Suddenly, Wally zooms up on the bike and ensnares John as he zooms off with John in tow. Superman calls out, Wally! Just then, as Wally headed towards the exit, an explosion takes place, causing Wally to be thrown from the bike. Nightwing yells out, everybody, this way! Beetle and I jury-rigged a transported exit, but it won't hold. Hurry! I was informed that Kryptonians are weakened by red solar energy. Are they not? It seems you will be mine after all, says Brainiac Queen. Damn it! Candor was our Hail Mary, says Batman. Not anymore, says Superman. This is Identifier Kal-El, Enact Protocol Black Zero. Initiate self-destruct. Come on, people. Hustle. Let's go. The countdown begins. Brainiac Queen tells Superman, you will not leave. I am not done with you yet. Superman responds, I can say the same of you. Dreamer charges in and says, let go of him. He's not your problem. I am. Seeing John like that was the last straw. I'm done being Waller's puppet, her plaything. Do you hear me? I won't be part of it anymore. She's out to remake the world in her sick, twisted way that brings nothing but pain. Everything I've done to protect my family, but my family would never want that. Never, Amanda. If you're listening, you can go to hell. As John stands in the aftermath of the explosion, left with fire and debris, his cybernetic voice changes. He says, report, Fortress has been Dad? Gomorrah Island, an agitated Amanda says, what do you mean off the grid, Steel? This is the last transformation we received, at which point Superman's frosty clubhouse exploded. But not until the super jumped into some sort of teleportation gizmo, minus Dreamer, of course, rest in superhero peace or whatever. I'm more concerned that we don't currently have our eyes on Superman's kid, says Steel. What? What have I done? Says John. And that your creepy little robot dolly just bit it, said Steel. Amanda responds, don't worry about Brainiac Queen, replies Amanda. She's more resilient than you seem to think. The kid, as you put it, remains under her full control. Fugitives will be found. Remember, the boy has super senses. Trust me, wherever they fled, they cannot hide from a Kryptonian. Amanda then asks, does Queen know about Dreamer? I don't need his hair on fire over another casualty. This one needs to know, and he doesn't. I've got him busy cataloging the weapons we took from the Justice League archives, since he's the only one who knows what half of them can do, said Steel. The deserter, the betrayer, Green Arrow, stands over a weapons crate with a smirk on his face as he says, time's up.